Ever feel like your inbox is just uh, completely out of control?
Yeah.
Or your calendar is some kind of impossible puzzle, and every single new lead feels like, I don't know, another thing you have to juggle.
Yeah.
If you're in sales or marketing, maybe HR, you definitely know that feeling, right? That constant flood of tasks. It feels like you could always use another clone. Well, today we're diving into something that might just be that missing army.
Yeah.
Sales machines, AI.
Yeah, exactly. And our mission today really is to unpack how this specific AI agent works. It's designed not just to, help out, but to fundamentally change and automate some core business areas.
Okay.
We're talking about an agent that's built to take on pretty significant responsibilities, and it operates all the time, 24/7.
Around the clock.
Yeah, it's this promise of always on efficiency, always on capacity.
Okay. Okay, let's really get into this then. We should explore what it can actually do, who it's really designed for, and especially this autonomy level you mentioned. It sounds impressive.
Yeah.
So yeah, what does this really mean for you, the listener, and your workflow?
Well, what's truly fascinating, I think, is just the sheer range of things it can do. Sales machines, AI, it's built to instantly qualify your inbound leads.
Instantly.
Yeah, instantly. Answer inquiries, handle appointment scheduling, and even generate dynamic quotes, like right there in real time. Plus, it can manage surveys, quizzes, giveaways, even candidate screening. So it supports sales, marketing, HR, customer engagement, quite a few teams.
Wow, that's a lot of tools packed into one thing. So I'm curious, though, for like a sales development team, how does it instantly qualify leads? Is it more than just, basic keyword stuff? And this dynamic quoting, what does that really mean in practice? Because that sounds like it could be a real game changer for speed.
Yeah, great question. So the instant qualification bit,
Yeah.
it means the AI engages a prospect literally the moment they land on your site or fill out a form. It asks these targeted questions, assesses if they're a good fit based on criteria you set up beforehand, all without needing a human initially. It basically filters out the noise, So your actual human team can focus on the really promising prospects.
Okay, makes sense.
And dynamic quoting.
Yeah, it's not just pulling from some static price list. It uses real-time data, things like customer segmentation, maybe past interactions, even current market conditions, to build personalized offers and pricing right on the spot.
Huh.
So, for example, if a prospect spends, say, 10 minutes looking at a specific product page, the AI can see that as a strong signal of interest.
Right, okay.
And then it might autonomously offer a tailored demo or maybe even a special pricing tier just based on that behavior.
So it's kind of adapting almost like a human might, but doing it at, an incredible scale. And that brings us to what you said is really transformative about Sales Machine's AI, its autonomy level. Our source rate's at 88%. That seems remarkably high for an AI agent. What does that 88% really let this AI do that maybe other agents can't? Yeah, that 88%, it's not just some arbitrary number. It implies this AI can handle complex, sort of nonlinear customer journeys. It can make judgment calls on lead quality, even pivot its strategies based on real-time engagement data, all without needing constant human checks.
Wow.
We're talking about AI-powered workflows here that automate pretty much everything from lead gen to personalized outreach and managing that whole customer journey. It performs dynamic data enrichment too, pulling from over 75 different sources. And it uses what they call signal-based selling capabilities that helps it make autonomous decisions in prospecting and engagement.
Signal-based selling. Okay, break that down a bit.
Think of it like this. Instead of just following a rigid script, signal-based selling means the AI is watching a prospect's sort of digital body language, like how long they linger on a pricing page or if they download a specific guide or white paper. These are the signals. And those signals trigger the AI to maybe offer that dynamic quote we talked about or schedule a more targeted follow-up call. It makes the outreach feel incredibly relevant and timely.
That's fascinating. So given that that 88% autonomy, it makes you wonder, where do people still fit in? Is the human element still needed? Are there situations where this AI might, struggle or where you absolutely need human oversight?
Well, that's a really vital question, isn't it? Because while it handles this huge workload, tasks that need genuine empathy or really nuanced negotiation,
Right.
or even just truly creative strategic thinking for completely new business problems, those still need human insight. The AI is brilliant at optimizing the processes we already have and executing defined strategies, but the overall strategic direction, handling really complex, maybe emotional interactions, that often stays with the human team.
So it frees people up then.
Exactly. It frees up your team to focus on those really high-value, high-impact activities that humans excel at. Just for context, too, it's available on a freemium model. It's closed source, and it seems pretty popular, about 70% popularity level in industries like sales, marketing, HR, business automation, and SaaS. So yeah, this deep dive into Sales Machines AI, it really shows a pretty significant leap, I think, in AI agents, moving way beyond just basic automation into this highly autonomous decision-making in really critical business functions. It just reinforces that idea, that knowledge is most valuable when you actually understand it and can apply it,
Yeah.
especially with these advanced tools coming online.
Absolutely. So that leaves us with a thought for you, the listener. Considering this level of AI autonomy we've talked about, its power to manage everything from leads to dynamic quotes, what new opportunities or maybe even challenges might pop up for human creativity, for strategy, for problem solving in your specific field or workflow? How might you leverage or adapt to tools like this? Maybe freeing up your own time for the kind of work that, well, only you can really do. Something to think about.